Well then, welcome back guys and girls into yet another episode of our SimCity Let's Play. The reason we're playing this a bit prematurely is because the SimCity 2.0 update has been announced, although it's not out and available just yet. That will be at 1 PM Monday Pacific Standard Time, so in about 48 or so hours, which I'm very much looking forward to, which is around Tuesday Australian time for all of us Aussies. But in the meantime, they have released the patch log and all the different changes that'll be happening. And I'm rather impressed, although of course there's still no local saving. Whether or not there will be local saving is a completely different matter altogether, which I guess we've already discussed way too much. And we want to keep this rather positive. And there have been a couple of neat little changes. So at the moment we're playing, wow, that is a really steep road. I would not even be ballsy enough to drive down that in real life. But we're playing in Lancaster Point, a place where we haven't played very much. It's behind Tudor Isle, which is our casino, gambling, tourist city. And I'm very much looking forward to playing that after the mod, or the patch I should say, because gambling is one of the major changes. It's going to be changed very drastically. So Sleek and Sci-Fi casinos, I'm pretty sure they have 4 modules available at the moment, but they'll be increased to 6 modules. So that way we'll be able to have a lot more money flowing into those casinos. But more importantly, just the coding for all of the casinos will be upgraded and they'll be made a lot more profitable. So for all you guys that have managed to make your casinos profitable as of this moment, kudos to you. You definitely know something that none of us do, or at least most of us do. That's quite an achievement in itself. I do have a bit of a fetish for bridges and tunnels and all that stuff, so why not? I might even try to make some overlapping ones, but you can't do that, of course. We might as well. I guess you can do it somehow, or rather, I've seen other people do it. Like, it takes a lot of work in modifying the terrain. You have to place like roads and then re-delete them and all that stuff. Because as of like this road now, it pushes the land down a bit further down, so I guess maybe we'd be able to squeeze something in underneath there, but we'll have a look a little bit later on. So there's only a few new features, only one really that interests me and would probably interest most of you guys, is that with the town hall you can have, of course, the module with the helicopter, but your mayor would never fly in with a helicopter or anything like that, but now he will. As well as with the sports car upgrade in the Mayor's Mansion, you'll be able to see him, or the luxury car as well. I think that's an upgrade. You'll be able to see him walking around and driving around in his posh vehicle. Who exactly is this person? Seems like they've got 2 bodyguards. Your tax dollars at work of Braxton Peterson. No idea what you guys are doing. I guess we're paying them taxes and paying their wage with sim money to enter from the front door to the back door. I guess that's pretty much what us stock standard politicians do anyway in the real life. So kudos to Maxis for simulating that. But with the other changes, casinos, whoa, this isn't good. Casinos are looking good for changing things, but also with the major things that I'm liking, Lord, we're lagging up a bit. What I do when we lag up is you look at the sky and then you look back down and hey presto. That's something that I figured out. That figures that out. It's only when I'm recording anyway. But with the water and rivers and oceans, etc., now it is going to work a lot better with being able to pull out water from rivers. I guess this is considered salt water, so it wouldn't really make too much of a difference, a positive difference at least. But if you have rivers somewhere around, so like, I'm guessing that would be considered a river. I guess that's fresh water, and over there you're able to place a water tower, and it will have, I think, an infinite water supply, although don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. Another change is now you won't, what the hell happened over here? Some people aren't too happy, are they? You won't be able to build the city that I built, like Pyongyang, with no services and just build it up and have like 1 million or 2 people inside it, and making a lot of money, but you don't have any commercial or industrial or anything like that, now there's going to be a certain failure point. As to what, I still don't know, but it seems like it's a good idea though, because of course it was completely unrealistic. It was fun, but unrealistic just to have a city filled with just nothingness. Just people living out and about. Let's go ahead and be a little bit frivolous with our road placement. We might as well have another roundabout. So let's have a couple of roundabouts here. Although of course it's so difficult to try to do it. I'd place roundabouts. I would do something different. Create the Olympic circles or something. Go. There you go, that's good enough. That's kind of interesting. I wonder what the traffic will do. There's also going to be a couple of changes to the roads now. On the straight road, excuse me. Now, what's going to happen with the roads is that medium densities, or medium density streets, they're going to have traffic lights. As of previously, they didn't have traffic lights. So over here, we've just got a intersection. This is between two low density streets. If I go ahead and upgrade one side, there's still no traffic lights. If I just upgrade everything here, there's still a stop sign. So what will change is there will be traffic lights around here. What that does is if you have medium density streets, a lot of people used a lot of medium density streets because from my understanding, you can still get high density buildings from medium density streets. But of course, the waiting time on roads isn't as large, because there are traffic lights, and also traffic lights now will have an extra 1 second. Yes, you heard right, 1 second for traffic to get through. So traffic lights will be a little bit longer, but 1 second doesn't really last all that long. Now I do have dual monitors. The power of dual monitors is quite amazing. So I'm just quickly gazing over some of the things that I want to have a quick chat about. Also air pollution. Supposedly there was a problem. If we check over here, pollution. Air pollution was supposedly coming out from nowhere in certain cities. So that was quite interesting. Like, we don't really have any air pollution around here, so it's all good. It's not even that bad over here. It's there, but it's not bad. But now that'll be changed, so you won't be getting random air pollution. I've never really had a problem with that. Tourism cities, as I mentioned with tutorial, that will be changed a lot as well. Now, if I check over in my population panel, we do have a bit of visitors over here. I guess they're coming out by taxi or something. It must be. But what would happen is you'd only have a certain amount of tourists in your city, and you can only have that much in comparison to your city amount. So say if you had 100,000 people, you'd only be able to have, say, 50,000 tourists at one time in your city and also coming and going into your city. Whereas now, you'll have 50,000 people in your city and they won't have to leave for another 50,000 to come in. That makes any sense whatsoever. So what I'm trying to say is that now it'll be much more realistic. There'll be people coming and throwing from your city. In the meantime, I'm trying to explain all of this. I also want to try to build a bit of a better city around here. There we go, just on here, and not sure where I should place this road. I'll just place it like that. Okay. Now we'll try to place residential all around here. We'll see what will happen. I've got an oil well here, which we tried to work on a little bit earlier on in the Let's Play series, but that didn't work out too well because, well, I could have just imported it over, and that's what we ended up doing. And we just skipped the oil completely. We just went straight to plastics anyway. Universities also will give out their proper bonuses. So with universities, what that means is that you might have been able to get a, say, an engineering school. Supposedly, it didn't give out exactly what it was supposed to, the bonuses. to your city, I guess people were going to become, you know, maybe things were going to cost cheaper or something. Now it does what it was supposed to do, which I still have no idea what it is. Love to see what this boat does. And talking about boats now, passenger boats will have a lot more passengers supposedly as well. I do say supposedly a lot because you can never really trust what's going to happen. After all, this mod could break everything, but it seems like it won't because they're holding off on it for quite a while. It's quite nice. Off into the sunset she goes. Where is the sun? Or is that the sun there? That's water. That's just yellow water. Where is the sun? Alright, well, I'm just wasting all this time looking at where the sun is, but if it's there, then I guess we're looking straight into it here. It's up there. It's all this whiteness. Okay. Anyway, clearly I get easily distracted. Disasters. Some people were able to get disasters like 3 in, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. So to those unlucky poor souls, that'll be changed as well. What I'd like to do is actually drag this road out. Over here. There we go. Is that even a bridge or not? No, it's not. Kind of sketchy though. And how about go ahead and do something like that. Not able to. Oh, that would be nice. Make all these too sharp. That just looks weird, but I could take that. What else is going to be changing? So casinos, tourists, we've done all that. Cruise ships should now be a lot more effective at bringing medium and high wealth tourists into coastal cities. That's about it that I've really wanted to cover. It's just the traffic light thing is going to be a bit of a change. We'll see how that'll go. Traffic seems to have drastically have been improved though, which I like a lot. Since that traffic patch, which was pretty major. Also, fire trucks, they won't scramble over into one fire anymore. They sort of still did that. Now that'll be changed, I guess hopefully now one fire truck will be assigned to one fire and then they'll spread out all across the city. Education fixed to more accurately track regional student population, so more students will be coming into the city and whatnot. Let's see. Trade fixed for trade ports that suddenly stop shipping. Well, that's what even happened to some of my trade ports over in Giovanni Woods. The one trade port that we have there. I know some of you guys do love the street view, so we might as well just hop right in and have a real lifelike look. There we go. While I just have a quick look at all the other changes that might be of interest. But apart from that, say happiness from low taxes does not double every time it is given. So every time you'd lower taxes, people would double their happiness. So that was very useful for cities like Pyongyang, where we just lowered the tax to 0 almost, and we could still be pretty much profitable because, well, we would be profitable, but we wouldn't be losing money. Because roads don't cost anything to maintain, and if you have no services, then it doesn't matter all too much. These cars are damned lucky there's no trolleys or whatever you call them over here. It's been such a long time that I haven't played this. Streetcars, that's what they call them in this game. I've been playing too much Cities in Motion. But yeah, I think that's about it that I've really wanted to cover. With the Let's Play, that will be continuing on after the patch 2.0 is made live. So I'm looking forward to that, and we'll be continuing on for serious. Just another thing to all you guys that might be watching and are keen on the casino upgrades, they will only work after you go ahead and delete your casino that you've already plopped down. So that's a bit unfortunate. But when that happens, make sure you delete your casinos, plop them back down, and they should be with the new effects that the patch has, which is really confusing as to why I'd have to delete it, but that's just what it says. So that's what I'll do in tutorial, and hopefully we'll be making the big cash money there, because I do have a couple of casinos, gambling dens, and all of that jibber jabber over there. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later, up until Tuesday Australian time or Monday Pacific Standard Time.